All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. Today we're going to be unpacking a pretty serious legal situation involving Sean Diddy Combs.
Yeah.
We're looking at excerpts from a document titled Texto Pagado,
Oh, yeah.
which outlines a lawsuit filed against Combs,
Right.
and it contains some really heavy stuff. I mean, we're
Yeah.
talking about allegations of threats and sexual assault going all the way back to 2004.
Wow.
And a woman identified as Jane Doe in this lawsuit
Right.
claims that she and a friend were actually threatened with murder
Oh, wow.
if they didn't engage in sexual activities with Combs.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's where we're starting, and
She's,
it's a lot to unpack for sure.
yeah, I mean, obviously, it's really important to state right up front that at this point, these are just allegations.
Right.
Combs is presumed innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
Of course. Yeah.
And, it's really the job of the attorney
Right.
and the judicial process to kind of see this through and figure out what the outcome is, based on the evidence.
Yeah, and I think that presumption of innocence idea is so important to remember here.
Totally.
It's a cornerstone of our legal system.
Oh, right. Absolutely.
It means everyone deserves a fair trial.
Yep.
Regardless of who they are or what they're accused of.
It really is sort of a safeguard against rushing to judgment
Exactly.
and ensures a fair and impartial process.
And, in a case like this, where you have these really serious allegations, it just feels especially significant
Right.
because of who's involved, right?
Sure.
I mean, Combs is such a huge figure in the music industry, and I think
Absolutely.
this lawsuit kind of brings up echoes of other high-profile cases that we've seen,
Yeah.
in recent years involving
Yeah.
powerful figures.
You're right. I mean, it's hard not to think about the Me Too movement
Right.
and all of the conversations that sparked about power dynamics,
Yeah.
especially in industries like entertainment. And, this case could really become another landmark
For sure.
in that conversation.
Absolutely, and it really highlights that difficulty, I think, sometimes of separating an artist's work
Yeah.
from their personal life,
Absolutely.
especially when you have these kinds of accusations involved.
Yeah. And it's important to remember, too, this isn't the only legal battle that Combs is facing
Oh, right?
at the moment.
That's right.
So, there are other cases that are in progress, which just adds another layer
It's a lot
to this already complex situation.
It really is, and I think as this story continues to develop,
Yeah.
it's just so crucial for everyone to really make sure that they are relying on credible news sources
Right.
for accurate information.
I agree.
There's bound to be speculation and sensationalism.
Oh, for sure.
But, sticking to those reliable sources is really going to help us understand what's actually happening.
Yeah, totally. I mean, getting caught up in the rumor mill is not going to help anyone. You really gotta focus on the facts as they come out and let the legal process play out.
I think, it's also a reminder that fame and fortune doesn't shield anyone
Right.
from legal scrutiny.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
This case, regardless of the outcome, is likely to have a lasting impact on how the public perceives Sean Diddy Combs.
Mm-hmm.
And it leaves us with a lot to think about, doesn't it?
For sure. I mean, it raises important questions about accountability
Yeah.
and, the power of public platforms
Uh-huh.
and this ongoing conversation about consent and respect
Yes.
in every area of life.
There's so much to consider.
Absolutely.
And for all of you listening out there, I want you to think about, how this case might shape public perception of Sean Diddy Combs, regardless of the legal outcome.
Right.
And as we said, stay informed.
Yeah.
Seek out those credible sources of information.
Absolutely.
This story is far from over. We'll be watching closely as it develops.
For sure.
Until next time,